I don't know if I got no room on here or not. But yeah, that's how I got the thing set up right now. Just a little chill spot. And then I can sit outside of it if I want, get in the sun. But while I was in the jacuzzi, my little hour and a half, I do like 3 bubble sessions. I was listening to Rihanna, Rehab. I was listening to Beyonce, Best Thing I Never Had. Talk about Dodge Bullets. What else? I was listening to some other stuff, but yeah, I was I was listening to What's My Name, Rihanna, because that song came out when I was like, I like to say dealing, but I don't know. I don't even want to say involved, because I was just trying to be friendly, but we kind of had the friends with benefits thing going on. But yeah, this was a guy who I knew from my old neighborhood, and I had kissed him and stuff like that. So I knew him before, in that type of way. I didn't have sex with him or nothing, but I knew him in that way before the girl he was with, because he was from my neighborhood. We just shared a kiss or whatever, and it was like a friendly little kiss. It was cool or whatever. Of course, he was always older than me, but he was just like this short guy. So that song came out then, and I was thinking about how I put the lyrics in his inbox, and when the girl was asking me or whatever how I felt about him and stuff like that, I told her, I was like, I ain't feeling nothing for him at all, and I wasn't trying to front or nothing. I didn't really feel nothing for him, and I had told him, because he said he loved me. I was like, I don't love you. I said it, and then I was like, no, I just kind of said that just because you said it. And he was feeling a type of way. I was like, no, I don't love you. But I had put them lyrics in the box because I was probably drinking, probably feeling myself. And, he did make me feel this type of way at times. But I told her the truth, and I told him. And she was like, yeah, well, how you feel about him and this, that, and third? And I was like, I don't feel no type of way. And then she was like, yeah, you lying. Because I wrote I didn't write the lyrics, excuse me. I copied and pasted the lyrics. I might have typed them out because I probably knew the song, but yeah. And yeah, he was making me feel close to that. And I told him, I said, you're not the one for me, but you would be one of the closest. You would be the closest or whatever. And then meanwhile, that same year, God was telling me that it was close for me regarding my marriage, my husband. And what I experienced over the last 10 years, honey, if that was my marriage, and I'm not even going to say if, that I was involved in and wanted to be invested in and stuff, that was definitely not a good marriage. Definitely, you know what I'm saying? I can't even call it good or barely. Like one girl described it. She was like, the man with no shoes got ready to complain, but then he ran into the man with no feet. And it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, and I mean, I didn't fully agree, but I feel where you're coming from, girl. That makes sense. With I can almost let you know that's pretty much how it is. But yeah, my hair's still wet and stuff. But I put that in his inbox, and the girl started going off on me, and I'm like, honey, I done already told you the truth. So, of course, I left dude alone. I went on about, I think I gotta sit in the shade now, honey. Oh, no. This ain't gonna work. One thing about it, my gazebo is, it makes for shade all around. Hallelujah. Ooh, no, I'm still in the sun, though. But yeah, oh Lord, honey. Dang, these birds, get off from over here. Oh, these birds up here circling around like almost directly over me. Like, what do y'all see? It ain't no ain't no fresh meat down here. I better get y'all ass on now. This would be straight up ahead of day. Somewhere they see something. I want to take their asses on. Because I don't want birds on me from thousands of feet up. Now they trying to get over me. Oh no, get y'all asses on. So anyway, I wasn't even trying to show her, but an opportunity came for me to show her better than I could tell her. Like, girl, I don't want your man. He wasn't even saying he was your man. He was saying y'all just lived together, and y'all had kids. Of course, fast forward, they got married, but they got divorced. I did notice that, and I seen them in child support court or whatever. But yeah, he was trying to bring his son and stuff over to my house. See, those things happened to me before somebody did them to me. Like, this dude was bringing his child over here, and I was like, I'm not even feeling you, so I know good well I'm not gonna get involved with your child. It was just one of his kids or whatever. It wasn't all of them that was with the girl or whatever, but I don't care. Like, I don't want to do that. I think she probably made him take her. I'm like, no, we're not gonna do this. I don't even want the package you come in, because the package you come with, because you come with a female and of course kids. Oh Lord, here they come. I gotta do my video though. They probably gonna come around the other side of the house. Knowing them, let me see. I just don't want them watching my video. That's the main thing. So, okay. I'm doing a video. What you doing?
Just coming out here.
Okay, that's fine. Go ahead.
Can I get on Roblox?
I will let you know. You just asked me that. I will let you know if and when. Don't ask me no more. Don't ask me no more today. You can ask me another day, but not today. Anyway. Yeah, you wasn't just coming out here. You coming out here to ask the same thing you just asked 30 minutes ago. No, y'all just got done with school, and no. I like them to get a brain refresher and all that. Stop jumping on Roblox all the time. It's getting on my nerves because they need to do something else with their time. But anyway, so back to the dude or whatever. Like I said, I wasn't trying to show her better than I could tell her, but an opportunity presented itself because I had went on. Dude got locked up for a couple months. I was trying to help him out, but I was also helping myself because I had done spent certain time, chilling with him. I got a little small, teeny tiny cut for housing you up in my house for a little while, and that was that. And then, yeah, he went on, and after that, I left him alone. I went on and moved on with somebody else. Let me see, he got locked up in February, March, April, May. He probably got out May or June or something like that. And he was writing me and talking about, he heard I was pregnant and this, that, and the third. And my thing is, shoot, I wasn't even barely pregnant. So I don't know when he wrote me and said that, but I wasn't even barely good and pregnant. So if it was when he got out, then I don't know who y'all be talking. Y'all really be talking to everybody out here, and I don't. I ain't got time. I don't want to do that. And so, yeah, but he was locked up or whatever, and then I went on, I moved on, and I ended up rolling. I didn't mean to. I let the dude decide this is where he wanted to go, and she was at work, and I just walked past her like, girl, I'm on to somebody else. I'm not even, I was trying to kind of make it work with that dude. He had his own place, this and the third, but it didn't work out because I had already been involved with somebody else, but I had cut this, which is the person, like I said, the one I was involved with for the longest. My boys came from that. So yeah. Yeah. What was I gonna say? So anyway, I linked back up with him. Well, I didn't really link back up, but he was calling for me. I answered the call when I was with somebody else. I kind of feel like, damn, I should have just stuck with old dude, but it was reasons for why I didn't want to stick with the newest dude that I was with after the one that got locked up or whatever. It's like, it was certain stuff about him that I was just like, I can't get with it. And I seen the signs and stuff, and I had to put him out. I had to kind of get up. He had disturbing stuff. I had never been disturbed by much of anybody in no dealings. So that was the craziest to me, disturbing. Any other dealings I dealt with people, I wasn't disturbed. I might have been upset, bothered, pissed off, but I wasn't disturbed. Like, he disturbed me. But it was times when we was good, we was getting along, and he was cooking for me and all type of stuff. It was real nice or whatever. We was going out. At the time, I only had one child, and then, like I said, when dude called, like I said, who I feel like was my husband, and I didn't know then, but I feel like, of course, throughout the whole time or whatever, he called, and I hope this video doesn't end before I finish talking about this, but he called, and I answered phone. Well, I didn't answer the phone at first because I was laid up with, I mean, just keep it real. I was laid up with the other dude. I'm like, I'm not finna let you interrupt my time or whatever. We not dealing with each other. And so then he called again and I answered the phone. I was like, I'm in the bed. Well, I'm about to come over. I was like, I'm not at home. Oh, like a idiot. Oh, okay. Oh, for real? Yeah. And then when I linked up with him, he was like, oh, it made me mad. So you got mad. You got mad, but again, once you got me with you, you didn't do right. So anyway, anytime I got pissed off and want, you know what I'm saying, and I'm calling or reaching for him, and I didn't even send you in another direction at all, not to no other female. But yeah, he would come, but he didn't come to do nothing good. And then when you come, I didn't mistreat him. I didn't say, oh, you back with me or whatever, let me do you dirty. Definitely didn't. So, again, that's just not fair. It's not right. So this is pretty much how I am and where I am now. But this dude still thinking he controlled my house and, managed to maneuver to get my daughter out of here and all that. And I mean, he did this before, trying to get when my grandma stayed with me, trying to get my grandma out the house. But it's like, why don't you don't want to be here. You got one foot in, one foot out. But at this point, it's no feet in. And I'm thankful for that. And at the point of my daughter leaving, it was still no feet in. You got 2 kids in, but you ain't got no feet in, period. Because I wasn't still going on with him. And so yeah, but man, they really do. They be thinking they control every freaking household they go to. That's not right. You need to be trying to be the king of one castle, and then under there, you have your roof, you can have your girls or whatever. I'm not saying that that's okay. I'm just saying, realistically speaking, yeah, that's why some of these dudes I know, they got harems. They got, they got what they got. And I'm not saying that that's right and that's okay, because eventually it's gonna be some mess, because it's too many different personalities and too many different upbringings and walks of life and stuff like that. But anyway, at least be the king of your castle before you try and do all that. But don't do it. But then when you get to be the king of your castle, just think, nah, I don't want to do that. Let's just not. But so anyway, that's my air conditioner coming on. Cause yep, even then going into October, I still got it on. Cause honey, I'm a big girl now, so I be needing that cool. But at night I be using my massage thing to get warm and stuff like that. But yeah, so I showed up at her. Well, I like I said, I didn't tell him. He decided, and then when we got to her job, I just went through the line she was in. She felt stupid and started doing this retarded ass laughter, and I was like, girl, just know, for one, I already knew him, and that was that. He tried to turn it into something else and something more. It wasn't maybe they started scheming and plotting together, but y'all wasn't finna pull me into that. So bye. If he with you, that's your van, he gonna stay right over there. I actually called her and informed her, but honey, females get upset. And so, like I say, fast forward in my situation or whatever, he took my son first to one household. That girl, her baby daddy, of course he got this girl pregnant or whatever, and she had just had other kids. That girl, her baby daddy came and got out, and she went straight back to him. And again, the whole time I didn't know, but meantime, your sister, your mama helping you to scheme and plot, and you know what I'm saying, and be with somebody else. It's like, what was the point in trying to play me and play somebody? You just was that bored, or what was it? So he did that, and yeah, she ended up doing that. And then yeah, of course he came back. It's good. I didn't make him jump through hoops. I wasn't gonna mistreat. Okay, you back over here, we good. But it was still stuff that was still stirring once he came back. I'm trying to think. 2013 it was still stirring. 2014 it had done simmered on down or whatever, and definitely by 2015 it was just a wrap, honey. Except for, I feel like she here lately even tried me again. But that's on her. Y'all go ahead. Like, once if I try somebody and I fail, or I get my ass whooped, or whatever the case may be, I'm gonna leave them people alone. But I guess that's the wisdom of in me and the smart with us. Some people gonna keep on trying to get in attack mode and just keep something going. And honey, most of the time I'm not even like Drake said, you diss me, you'll never hear a reply to it. Like once I seen that you got mollywopped, that was enough for me to feel like, oh well, you know, you got what was coming to you, and now you continue to bother me. That it's really just in your imagination and your thoughts. So you're really not doing nothing to me. You're doing that mainly for yourself. But go off, sis. And so, gee, like I said, try me again, whatever. I'll talk about the other daughter's mom, maybe in another situation, another video or whatever. But yeah, so he took my kid over there, then he went on to take my boys over to the so-called new, you know what I'm saying? Of course she ain't new now, she's been around now for a few years, but took my boys over there, and like as soon as that happened, yeah, he lost his mom and this, that, and the third, you know what I'm saying? No sooner than that happened, he lost his mom. He had already lost people during that year. But he went on to continue to say, well, I'm going to just be dumb. I might as well go all out. Okay, well, bye then. And I'm trying to tell you, I got to the point where I'm like, well, you need to follow suit because now you the issue that keep on causing up the mess, the trouble. And so yeah, that's what I be saying. Like, I did this stuff that people be trying to do. I'm not saying it's okay, and I'm not saying that I wasn't heartbroken behind it. But I did things. And I wouldn't necessarily say I was doing it to people. I was doing it for my satisfaction. When I was young, I already did this. And so I kind of, you know what I'm saying, seen the effects that it has on people. And so I kind of like bossed up. Yeah, I cried, but I bossed up about stuff when it happened to me. Like, yeah, we reap what we sow, period. So that first one, I was like, when he had a baby with her, I was like, okay. And that hurt. That was ugly. But I got myself together and we was back together and I thought we was doing better, and then he was getting a new job and this and the third, and I was still the one right there. But other people, now this is where it gets crazy. It was his mom and his sister, and maybe both sisters, but it was, and a couple other, and both sides of the family that was trying to help him scheme and plot and plan and come against me and hurt me and break my heart with the first one that he had the biracial child with. And so it took all of them. When I did my scheming, plotting, planning, and my dirt, I did it by myself. I didn't tell nobody, hey, can you cover for me? Can you do this? Can you do that? Even my grandma, as close as we was when she was living, I didn't tell her to cover for me or do nothing. She actually tried herself to have a man voice and you know what I'm saying, and be on the phone and try to act like I had somebody over here. There was nobody over here. If there's somebody here, then there's somebody here. That's the real. But if it ain't nobody here, then I'm not going to front. And I was like, don't feed into that. And I think somebody on either him or somebody was feeling no type of way. But my thing is, how do you feel a type of way when you go and get all these flying monkeys and you gather up so many people to try to do stuff for you? And me, he flat out told me if they ain't going to watch, you know, they might not watch the kids for you if I tell them not to, but they'll watch. If anything, they'll watch them for me. I'm just like, y'all dumb to do that, but okay. For the reasons that he wants you to do it. Now, you know, it's one thing if you if you're doing it right, if that's the right thing to do. But yeah, he would rally up people, so I'm just not understanding. And then he flat out told me too, I'm gonna get my people, you get your people. After he did something to me, he did something offensive, and I was like, wait, what? So that was the confusion with that. Of course, that's that narcissistic stuff that, you know, it's out here floating around, but I just don't go so deep into it. But he did that. I do look at them patterns and them ways, and he told me that he literally went and gathered or tried to rally up. But the stupid thing was I was pregnant with your son, and then I had another one. And so this is the thing. And they were the ones that was trying to say, well, they're probably not your kids, because I was living a single life when I was single. When I was involved with him, I was not. When I came back, basically back to him, I didn't, even though he went, I guess, back to his first baby mama and stuff like that, I still didn't. I was pregnant with our child. I didn't go off to nobody else because I didn't think that was right. Me carrying a child, I didn't go off to nobody else and go sleep with nobody. I didn't mean to even try to go back to him, which I didn't go back to him. He came back over around me because he started saying, oh, they said you need to go by there. This was the same people that told you They probably not your, well, at the time it was only one, but he's probably not your son, but they the same ones that tell you, oh, they said go by there. What? And then started even asking me, you seen him? I said, that's your peep, that's yours, honey. That's what y'all act like y'all claim him so much. You will know, or whatever. I'm like, what? Get out my face. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like when y'all done sat around and talked about me. Oh, that ain't your child, this, that, and the third. But then, oh, hey, you see, that's fake. You're a fraud. You're phony. Which God is bringing to my remembrance right now why I don't deal with this person. And I don't. And I have a heart towards everybody. But it's letting me know. Don't let my heart deceive me, because, honey, they could have a smile on his face and the softest, gentlest voice and some stuff like that. But they venomous, they vicious and stuff like that. Or worse. So I'm just like, So Lord, keep and protect me. With that said, I'm just going to go ahead and ask God, go ahead and keep and protect me for when and if she does come around, surface any of them. And, so, yeah, that's what they did or whatever. And that's what he fed, and he fed into that. And he was trying to hear what my grandma had to say when she was trying to act like she was a dude or whatever that was over here taking care of us. Which I think that's a cool thing for somebody to do. But at the same time, I told her, I was like, don't do that. I told him, I was like, don't feed into it. All he had to do was listen to me, not worry about it. He was like, no, what she say? Let her say. I'm like, what? The same dude that was peeking out the window when you told her not to give your son no Oreo, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? You was, so, boy, get out of here. So anyway, I was that on that. And then, yeah, one time she was staying with me, and he tried to get her up out of there. And like I said, fast forward, same thing, similar thing with my daughter, wanted her up out of the house, which I have no problem with him wanting her dad to take care, but that's not the way. You did it in a way that's hurting me. That's, I'm not deeply devastated or anything, but I'm still bothered. Like, that's my child. I want to be able to interact. So you did it in a certain way. So, yeah, at this point, I want this stuff to come back on him. I really do. I don't, I'm not going to do tick for tack. Of course, I'm not making no phone calls, this, that, and the third. I'm not even getting in whatever he got going on, wherever he's at. And I smell some weed or something like that. But anyway, I'm not doing tick for tack. But if an opportunity presents itself, and it's not for me to do anything, but for me to watch and onlook, that, hey, well, sorry to hear that. You know what I'm saying? You're going through same or similar what you try to put me through. And I told him that before, because he said something about somebody. And I was like, so you mean to tell me you haven't done that to somebody else already? He got mad because I said that. And I'm like, let's just start looking at ourselves. And if we did that to somebody, and you know what I'm saying, I just seen how he moved. So you more than likely, you got to have done what you talking about to somebody else. Because he was like, something like a fast little boy, but... somebody made him think that he was fast. So that's why I feel like whether somebody else touched on him, this, that, and the third. And with that R. Kelly stuff that's going on and all that, boy, he does look like a little boy that's ready to crawl into his shell. But the fact is, you still did it and, partook in ruining somebody's children, somebody's lives and stuff like that. And that's not right. There's consequences. But I always say, we need to go to the head, go to the root and hold them accountable, whoever did that to him, all that, whatever. But, sometimes it's seemingly too late because either that person is dead and the damage is already done. What I'm saying? Whatever. So, yeah, he be frowning up like a little boy and stuff like that. And that's how with their dad, he be kind of just getting into them little boyish ways. And I just be like, you're a grown man. Come on, dude. So, anyway, like I said, with all the little havoc to me that he's done wreaked and did in my life, even though I was in love with this person, I loved this dude and I tried to love the hell out of him. Now I do know that it was birthed in a hellish situation because his mom just self-proclaimed devil. His dad, oh god, that's a whole different ball game. But yeah, self-proclaimed devil and stuff like that. So that got to be some kind of hell birth. Then I seen his mom and his daddy interact together, and it didn't get crazy, but she wasn't worrying about him. Meanwhile, he was licking his chops like he was still trying to ruin her life. Then, like, dang, you done already did enough 30-something years ago. Why don't you go on about your business? But anyway, because I seen them have a conversation right in front of my face, right in my yard, right, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I can speak on that. But wow. So yeah, I was thinking about him while I was in there, and again, all the moments that I could be spending right now, we could just be sitting out here chilling, midday lunch, you know what I'm saying, whatever. It was just certain stuff. And I told him, I was like, I was trying to build. I don't know what you thought I was trying to do, but I'm trying to build. I'm trying to boss up. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm no longer, you know, I'm definitely not chasing, but not even looking at American Dream. I'm just utilizing the dreams that God give me, or whatever God puts on the inside of me that I can conceive. That's it. I'm not trying to look at to the left or the right. I'm not trying to look at what nobody else doing. If I do see what somebody else doing and I feel like it's something I can apply, I'm going to apply it. And I try to do it quietly. Not, oh, I did that too. I see what y'all, you know. And I think people get upset. You know what I'm saying? They feel a type of way. I was trying to work with the neighbors that I be putting on these videos. I was trying to work with them. Was helping to give food in the household and certain stuff like that. But these people was not grateful. I guess that wasn't enough for them. So now I won't do anything. There won't be no food. It won't be none of that. It won't be nothing. It will be just stay out of my way and stay out of my yard. And yeah, stay out of my life. Stay out of my life. Just go get yours. You know what I'm saying? However you gotta do it, however you intend on or plan on doing it. So that's where we at. It's more that I want to talk about, because them songs was just bringing out some thoughts in me. I rarely speak about, you know, having dealt with my daughter's dad or whatever, because it was just so long ago, and it's just something that I definitely want to forget about and don't want to think about him. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? I never got to the point really that he didn't exist to me, except for last year when he started. It was just too much. He started just saying too much sinister stuff, and so I just got to the point where, honey, somebody done drove him out his mind. And my thing is, his mama is the one who did it. She kept on calling me crazy and speaking crazy on me, but he turned around and confided in me that he was scared. He think he's schizo because your mama keeps speaking crazy on people. She got stuff that's going on. She don't mind doing crazy behavior. She's doing it, you know what I'm saying, last I knew, with trying to withhold my daughter from me and thinking that that's supposed to be doing something for her. It's stupidity. It's stuck on stupid. Like, you get to a good place in life, or a decent place, just to be stupid. But okay, girl, go out, sis. Like, really, her husband, I ain't gonna say he shouldn't be in jail. They both should be in there in prison together, but he wasn't the first one that should have went. And so, you know, that's just what it was. And yeah, I guess she told him to go out and scheme, plot, and all that, and try to come across me. Because when he came across me, he was like, I ain't never seen you out nowhere. Because I'm not going to be out here with y'all and doing that. Even in the town that I was born and raised in, I'm not going to do that. I was trained in a certain type of way, and I like the training that I got for the most part. I don't like the deception that came with, you know, some of it or whatever. But, and to this day, I still do be applying that. Like, them the moves that I made. So that's what he said or whatever. Yeah, I'm not out there. I'm not wilding out. I'm not doing all that. I do what I do, and then I get back to minding my business or whatever. And the thing is, we all do what we do. But some people don't do it discreetly. Some people do it all out in the open for people to see. And it be some foul stuff. Some of it be foul. I have done foul stuff. I don't try to engage in that and actively participate in that. But, you know, it is what it is. We all human, and, you know, we got natural tendencies and desires and stuff like that. So anyway, that was that. But yeah, his mama, that's the topic that I was thinking about. Like, they bring their mamas, or they need their mamas and stuff to try to come for me, or they need their whole family. And honey, I haven't even called forth nobody. I'm not gonna call forth nobody. I'm gonna allow God to keep doing it. Like, my my younger sister done already showed up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what God be doing. People just be pulling up. They get to a point where they be like, we got to go see. You know what I'm saying? We got to see what's going on with her or whatever. I be doing good. I don't be trying to deal with them like that, because they can get to a point of being foul. They say they love you, but they get to a point of being foul, and I'm not for that. So I let God do it. Silly. Dang. I'm crazy, man. I should have turned the camera that way to show y'all. But anyway. And so, I don't know who, I'm not going to say if any, but I don't know who going to try to show up next. I've been here all these years, same place, same spot, and so this is my town. And as far as my relatives and stuff is concerned, I just be like, y'all come to town, and y'all don't, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have good intentions when you come by here regarding me and my kids, me and my household, the way I operate and stuff. So I can't let you come through like that. But yeah, I had my stuff that I felt, you know, insecure about or shamed about, but you didn't want to help me. Oh, that's not what we're here for. No, a lot of people, some people was here for, no, I'm getting ready to see what kind of mess you got going on so I can try to tear you down as opposed to helping to build you up. Some people try to act like they're helping build you up. They do little stuff, and then when they either see you applying or see your, you know what I'm saying, you doing well, they want to be like, oh, nope, no shit, I don't want them doing better than me. And I was like, bruh, when is we gonna stop? I don't even say when is, because that's not grammatically correct, but when are we gonna stop doing each other like that and just let people live? And then when it's your turn, honey, and people don't even understand that they've been interfering with me living my life like it's golden, and you know what I'm saying, just trying to sabotage for so long, and doing so they spent too much energy in that. So I just feel like ultimately, where is that gonna leave you when you so-called get to the place where you thinking you living a good life? What the heck? Because you done spent all your energy trying to pull something. I do not recall myself actively trying to intentionally pull somebody else down. If somebody was an enemy to me, yeah, I might have done did some other stuff, like, you know what I'm saying, some undercover type stuff, not nothing foul, but within my rights, within good reason. But people that's just living, minding their business, and I don't even know what's going on, and it's not affecting me, I have not. But I feel like, hey, they telling on themselves, they wanted to be affected, so now you get pulled in. Even one time my grandma was always pulling up down here, but she would say, I'm not in that. And I'm like, for one, what is it? What is it to be in? But you keep pulling up down here, and you done said little stuff, and you going back and talk. And so that be the stuff, honey. And I'm just like, but I haven't called none of my people. They come on their own whims. They, you know what I'm saying, they do little stuff like that. So all I can say is, like I said, part of me want to say if they show up, but I'll just say however God do it. I won't even say show up. I'll just say however God do it, because he could just simply move on them to pray for me. I'm fine with the prayers of the righteous. Because if you come in to be messy, you might as well stay. I don't care who you are, you need to stay away. But yeah, but baby, let them just so happen to be around, and your people is cutting up, and I'm not bothering y'all. I'm just trying to live, and I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about even this so-called elder man next door. Like, baby, I have a granddaddy that is still living.